Click on the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon to not miss any of our brand new videos.
Hey, what's up guys? Pallab here, and today we're going to talk about the new Jabra Elite 65E. So these are a pair of very premium active noise cancelling earphones. We already did an unboxing of this one. We had a first look of this device. In this particular video, we're going to do a full review. So this is an upgraded, not upgraded exactly, this is the noise cancellation version of the 65T, which is slightly cheaper because that, well, obviously does not have the noise cancellation. So you get this kind of a box. It's a very good looking box, very nice presentation. In fact, opening the box itself is an experience. Like you have to drag and flip and open to drag it from all directions and stuff, and ultimately you get to the earphones. Along with the earphones, you would also get extra earbuds, 3 pairs of earbuds plus 3 pairs of wings, and then you'll also get a pouch, a very premium pouch, and then your charging cable and some of the documentation stuff. Overall, that's what we need with a earphone. That's what are there. So these are the pair of earphones, the Jabra Elite 65E. The very premium build. The design is great. Well, they're not exactly foldable, so they're the pouch still stays around this much, so won't come in your pocket like let's say something like the OnePlus Bullet wireless maybe, or even the Beat X, because this is like a thick part here which won't bend much. One trick is that just like the Beat X, they connect magnetically here, so when you have these around your neck and probably you're not listening, then they won't dangle around like flying around here and there. They quietly flow down your neck. Yeah, so they're mostly built out of plastic, metal, and then rubber. Mostly plastic. You have this nice matte finish rubber coating. This rubber coating feels nice. It does not leave sweat that much, even if you're wearing it for extended period of time. However, being it rubber and matte, it attracts some of those small dust particles, and also you need to frequently clean this. The earbuds are pretty big actually, but because they had to accommodate that active noise cancellation driver here, so you get 3 pairs of earbuds in case the supplied one, in case the one that comes fit into it, which was of the medium size, does not fit you. You also get 3 types of wings. I found out that for me, the biggest one actually fits all right with the wings, because they do not go into your ear completely and seal it. So although it has active noise cancellation, they do not sit like they sit just outside your ear canals. Now there are positives and there are negatives about this. The positives are that, let's say if you're running or jogging outdoor, you can know what's happening around you. You can know if there's a car passing by. You can know what other people are talking, so you're not totally unaware of the world. But let's say if you're doing a treadmill inside a gym, where you do not need to be worried about those things, accidents and those kind of things, and if they are playing loud music, then the active noise cancellation also does not completely seal the sound, because these do not go inside your ear canals and seal them passively. So depending on the environment, I found them perfectly fine for outdoor, but not so much for indoor spaces with loud music coming from elsewhere. So talking about the ports and buttons, on the right side in the middle you have the mic, and then on the earbuds you have the what do you call it, the speakers, earpieces, whatnot. And on the right side on the band, you have 3 buttons. 2 are volume buttons, and then in the middle is the start button, or taking call or pause call button. Then on the left side you have 2 buttons. One is for active noise cancellation, like you can switch on or off active noise cancellation, and then you can also switch off or on your mic so that you can mute your sound if you're just listening to, let's say, a meeting or listening. Now, apart from obviously the switching on or off the active noise cancellation, the ANC button also lets you hear through, which means that even when you have the ANC on, if you just want to hear that, let's say an announcement for just a split minute, then you can just hold this button for 2 seconds and it will switch off the ANC feature temporarily so that you can hear the announcement or whatever, and then you leave it, and then ANC will switch on back on, and then you can continue to hear your music. This is really cool. You do not need to keep on switching off or on the ANC button, so it's kind of more of a convenient feature, but I found that very effective and useful. Now coming to the main part, the performance, the sound quality. The sound quality is exquisite. Well, these are very premium, very expensive earphones, of course, but even then the soundstage is warm, it's open. The bass is deep but not thumpy. So those of you who are like Beats fan, maybe you would not exactly like this, because they won't thump your heart out if you're listening to hip hop or let's say EDM. But these are deep bass that goes very well with the mids and the lows of a song. The mids and low are very well separated, but at times the mid gets slightly muffled if you go to the maximum volume. But overall, I really love the separation, and also the bass goes along with that. Now talking about the effect of the bass is really deep, as I told you, but because the earbuds do not go inside and seal your ears, you do not get to experience 100% of the bass that are coming, because there is always some leaking sound, and specifically when you're out in a noisy environment, even though if you have ANC on, as I told you before, some of the sound still leak through. But even then, I found that the bass is just adequate, and it overall wholesome experience is very good. Now one advantage of the earbuds just sitting outside and not going inside is many of us hate that way, it's almost like a valve clogging your ears, so you cannot wear your earphones for a longer period of time because you always keep on feeling them. These sit very comfortable and you almost forget they're there, unless you use the larger earbuds and wings, of course, then they will make their presence felt. But overall, with the design that it has, it sits very comfortable in your ears, and you can wear this for hours and hours. So there are some positive, there are some negatives. These are very convenient, but now those were, guys, our opinion about the new Jabra Elite 65E. They're exquisite sounding, they're very durable, very nice design, and they sit very comfortably in your ears. But at about 17,000 Indian rupees, or about $200, they are very premium priced and very expensive. Now I would not exactly say they are value for money, but if you can spare this much, you get very good sound experience with this one. But note two things, as I told you before also in the review. If you need thumping bass like those Beats ones, do not go for this one. These are more balanced, deep bass. Plus, if you want your earbuds to totally seal the sound outside, then also these won't work 100%. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to our channel and share this video to share the love. Ciao.